Parliament building in Valletta
imma ma nistax naqbad il-mur
and just walk in there and say, hey, I know Joseph Muscat.
il-Parlament u naqbad u nkellmu.
He's the Prime Minister. I'm just gonna go up to his office and chill with him. I brought him some pastizzi. We're just gonna hang out. We're gonna have some lunch. Well, they're gonna think I'm Majnun, right? The police are gonna kindly escort me out of the building. But if I'm Mrs. Muscat, now she really knows Joseph Muscat, right? She can just walk right into the Parliament building and just walk right up into his office. Right? That's the difference between having an intimate knowledge of Christ and really knowing Him. Right? It's a big difference there. So this is the kind of belief, an active, present belief that's producing something.
Għawek fejn jirreferi għalli nemnu, dik it-twemmin li qed tipproduċi xi ħaġa, li tħalli xi ħaġa.
And an intimate knowledge of who Jesus is.
U għarfien veru ta' minnu Ġesu.
That can only come by a work of the Holy Spirit. As He's recreating a person on the inside. And it should produce evidence. There should be something coming out of a person. And we see this all through the writings of the Gospels, the letters that the apostles wrote. You know, it talks about... Well, let's look for a minute at Ezekiel 36, just for a second. We're going to go back to Ezekiel. And this is when Jesus, Jesus told Nicodemus, He said, aren't you a teacher of Israel? Aren't you a teacher of the Jewish people? And he says, you don't know what I'm talking about here? That you must be born again of the water and of the Spirit, Jesus told him. What Jesus was referring to was this prophecy in Ezekiel chapter 36. And I wish I had more time to explain this to you from Ezekiel. Because I said earlier, Paul in Ephesians said that we're dead. We are dead in our trespasses and sins. And because God, after warning His people over and over and over, and sending the prophets and warning them of judgment, God is just. And it says, Ezekiel says that He takes no pleasure in the death of the wicked. God doesn't want to condemn anyone. And I forgot to read there in John chapter 3. We're not going to go back there, but I forgot to read it. You can read it later. After 16 in verse 17, He says, I didn't come into the world to condemn the world, but that through me that the world might be saved. But He says, if you do not believe in the Son of God, He said, you're already condemned. Because we come into this world already cut off from God. And then when we reach a certain age, when we're aware of what we're doing, and we have a conscience, and Paul talks about this in Romans 2, he said every human being is guilty before God because we have a conscience. God has given us a conscience. And we have violated even our own conscience. Even before we knew Christ, we did stuff we knew was wrong. Your parents told you not to do that. Your parents told you not to drink that or smoke that or go